We're gonna pick Dormi as heal, and we're gonna put on all the masks. Okay, so when you do the groups here, you have to think about what each group will do. The first one I did now is just trash group. But there are groups that are nasty, even in the first zone. You can even die in the first zone on a mask 8 if you don't know what to do. In general, each group here, caster is prio number 1. Always interrupt the caster, because the casters, different casters, can do really nasty shit on you. Like really fucking nasty. They can cast a channel on you, and during that channel, you get stunned. You can't use any abilities. You stand on the ground and you can't even use any abilities. Later on, with other affixes and shit, if you just stand still, you can die. So imagine having caster doing that on you. Imagine having caster stunning you while a lot of mobs hitting on you, you know? So caster is always prio 1. So always look around. Like over there, I'm gonna have a caster that I know about. In this group here with the big boy, I'm not gonna attack the big boy first. I'm gonna attack casters next to him. Okay, marking that caster directly. I'm gonna go for him directly. See, now he doesn't. Now he can't spawn that shit on me. The one that pulls in shit. So a chaos turned into this planned. Turned out to be a more controlled fight, but I don't have to run around and everything is shit around me and everyone's sitting on 10 stacks because of the mask that buffs them percentage when someone dies. Now everything is like more controlled, right? If there are no casters, I always go for the big boy, because the other ones will die eventually, right? Since I have the vengeance one, it will bolster nearby enemies when something dies. I'm always going for the big boy, so that the big boy has less health when the mobs around is dead. So I'm not gonna kill mobs around. I'm gonna go for the big boy and try to take down his health first, so everyone dies more at the same time, right? Okay, then we have the flasks. Remember, one of the buffs you can get is if you collect a lot of flasks in here. Exact same like it was back in the days in BFA. Or was BFA, right? On Orgrimmar, the dude is here. There's a dude that is dead because he drank a potion. So you go in here to check what potion did he drink. There he is dead. That's the potion he drank. This potion will differ from each one you do. And there are like 5 something different colors of potions. So now I can see that the purple potion is the one he died from. If I would drink a purple potion somewhere else here, it will fuck up my sanity here. So I'm not gonna drink the potion. The other potions exactly like it worked back in the days. One gives you sanity back. One gives you like shoot damage in front of you. Some gives you some stats, stuff like that, right? So that means that you can use weak auras like you used back in the days. The weak auras we just typed. If I write purple with that, when I have that weak aura, it's gonna tell me here what potions are good ones and exactly what each color will do. Because each time you enter a vision, those colors will do different things. So it's not gonna be the same color that does the same thing, right? And then just look around for these potions. There is one, for example. Since purple was bad, I can't drink this one. Take 5% less damage from all sources. So you can have the weak aura if you want. It will definitely help you a lot, so you know exactly what they do. Or just know like, okay, purple is bad, I can drink everything else. Exactly like what back in the days, we can have Narrows here spawning, or in that hut, another mob that will spawn. So either one of those will give you a buff when you kill them. One of them will be up. So we're gonna kill him, we're gonna grab the buff. So this one differs quite a lot from a 5 back in the days, because a 5, when I did that video, I showed you like where you should run, what you should pull. You pull everything in here, then you kill everything, right? It's not as easy with all these masks, because the masks are different now and you have to like treat it accordingly. Especially the ones that buffs nearby enemies when they die, and Gammon will spawn for each 25. It's not as easy anymore to do like that when you do higher than a 5. Now we are in the uphill here. Uphill here, we have 2 casters. So every time before I enter up here, I always make sure I have all my cooldowns ready, because we're gonna blast all in here. If you don't blast all in, they will spawn these pillars. They're gonna ping pong you around like a fucking ball, and you might even die. So we're gonna go and check where the first caster is. So we will target that caster first. And there are 2 of them. So I'm gonna blast him down first. I don't have to think about him. See? The other one spawned that totem. Okay, now we're gonna come to the second zone. Up here you can see like the affixes will change. While in combat, creature crawl on you. So you have to jump as soon as they crawl on me. And you can have like DBM and shit that tells you when that happens. The other one is a freaking ghost that will come after me. And when it touches me, I get stunned. Okay, once you kill these mobs, they will attack this big boy over here. This is one of the first mini bosses. He will do a charge. That's a charge. You walk away from the charge. But then you also have to walk away again because he shoots that blue shit. See that purple shit that he shot? That blue shit, if you get hit by it, it reduces your sanity by 150. Always watch out when you attack that one. That's not only the charge you have to watch out for, also that they're gonna throw a shit at you. So you have to basically see it as 2 charges, back to back. You have to dodge both of them. The boss as a charge and the cast thing he does as a charge. Then you come in here. First you're gonna have blobs. take care of them first. A little bit careful without pulling this other stuff. I'm saving my cooldowns now. So I'm using my like a little bit crappier stuff right now. Because I'm gonna need it. Because here, we're gonna have caster group, caster group, caster group, etc. Here's the first caster group. There's one here, only 2 mobs. This one is easy. And now 25 mobs got killed, Gammon spawns. You definitely want a weak aura to see when Gammon spawns. Because you want to fuck it up later when you pull bigger groups. And here as well, I'm not using any cooldowns on him. Because I want to save mine for the caster groups. So I'm just killing him slowly. Once he's dead, I get 150 sanity, boom. Now I'm full bargain. Next one is a caster group together with a patrol. You can't kill them all at once if you have a good cooldown on it. Or just be careful. Well, that's a patrol. This is the multitudes that got added. What I normally do here is that I go all in all of them and I bubble. But we're not gonna do that now because, you know, we need to show you like how it looks in general. So I'm gonna go for the caster here. The caster is the annoying one. There. Mental assault. That's when we're gonna stop directly. So when you fight, if you don't control the fight, they will fuck you up. And the main ones are the casters. If you can control the casters, you can control the fight. Now, I'm gonna wait a little bit for my cooldowns to come back. Because, in the end here now, remember I said casters are the most nasty ones? 1, 2. You can't even see that they're casters, but they will cast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in multitudes, we have 2 groups that are very close to each other. So pulling one of these is a very high chance I'm gonna pull the group behind. Super high chance. So you have to remember there are 2 more casters behind there as well. So this group here is gonna be a hard group. If you wanna do it like slowly, you make sure this group just comes back here. But don't forget the casters, it's not as easy. So definitely have like a cooldowns ready for this. See, the other group got pulled. I didn't even plan to pull them. And now think about all the casters. So use your arsenal of shit. Blind, stun, interrupt. And see that now Gammon spawned because 25 mobs got killed. And this is the pillar that the caster put in. So I didn't click on all these, right? So that means I have 1 more left over there. Now this group up here, on multitudes, where there are more mobs, the 2 more casters in the back. If I pull here, those 2 casters will pull that pillar that pulled me in and basically gets fucked. So I can't just attack these because we have two casters over there. We do have a caster here as well, this tormentor guy. But we're gonna focus on these 2 tormentors first. So that's why I go around here. I'm gonna use cooldowns on them first and then I'm gonna go for this guy. So yeah, I need to stun, I need to control it. Otherwise you are fucked. Like easily fucked. This one, next group is very easy. This elemental here is the one you focus on. He casts shit, but he does it all the time. You just interrupt what you can. And the rest you just burst down. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on all the totems. Boss time. So each zone will have 1 mini boss and 1 main boss. This one, he'll put me in some kind of void state. And that void state, I can't attack anything. I can just move my character. I can't use any abilities. Until I reach and touch an orb. There's gonna be orbs that's gonna get put on the ground. Put me in a state where I can't attack. I need to touch that orb so I come back into the normal world so I can be able to attack him. At the same time, you're gonna shoot waves, water waves, towards him that I have to dodge. If you get hit by one of them, you get a lot of fucking sanity. You don't want to get hit. If you get hit, you're fucked. And don't forget, we have this affix where this guy will stun me when I get close. So remember that as well in the fight. You want to get stunned here. If you get stunned here, a wave will hit you. So there are 3 things to watch out for. The stun from this guy, from this affix, the orb you touch, and all these waves that's gonna happen. Move to orb, it says now, with the DVM. So now I'm silenced, I've moved this orb here, and then I'm back in the game. But don't forget all these waves that comes. It can come on behind me now as well, so I always need to watch out for that. Now I have 2 behind me that are coming, so I need to watch out for those. I have this affix, this mob is following me now. He's gonna stun me if he reaches me. And now the orb at the same time. I have 500 sanity now, so this mask needs, so this mob spawns. Okay, so I did one of the easier zones. I'm gonna show you the other zones. We do both before we go to the 2 hard ones. These 2 guards will always be there, guarding a thrall. Doesn't matter when you kill them. I'm killing them now because I'm going this way. But those need to be controlled, because they will put fear on you and shit. So make sure you control them as well, because otherwise you might get feared into like groups and shit. Now when I did this patrol, I pulled it without like waiting for my cooldowns, and that's because I need my cooldowns for this group. This group is part of the multitudes, like when the more mobs mask. Here we're gonna have this caster here. Not only this caster is gonna put this pillar on the ground, and there's one behind as well. If I don't neutralize them as fast as possible, this fight will be chaotic. So I'm gonna focus all in on this guy first, and like try to kill him like insta, and then I'm gonna go for that other caster and stun him and interrupt him. When we were here, those two affixes we had will always be the same on both middle zones. So now we have the same one. The one that the creatures that will spawn have to jump, and this ghost that when he touches me like this, I get stunned. So that's the same one. Okay, next mini boss now in this zone. This mini boss is very, very nasty because he puts a pool on the ground that has been half bugged the entire PTR, and it's still like this now, and it's not gonna get changed on live. So what happens is that he spawns a pool. That pool will insta fuck you up with 150 sanity, and you barely have any chance to move away from it when he starts casting it. So you need to plan ahead and from start moving around, so when it happens you have already moved away from it, because you're gonna put it under you. So if you move around, you won't get hit. So after one to two of those pools, you're gonna do a frontal beam, and you have to watch out for that. So basically this entire fight here is a lot of movement. And as you can see, he's standing in a place where there's not so much place to move around. And also, just directly behind him, there are mobs. You don't want to fight over there, because you have to move around a lot and dodge shit. We're going to pull him over here instead, and we're going to fight here. Oh shit, dude. Man, that affix almost fucked me up. Do here, if you feel like you can barely see anything, this is the one that Tulok told me about. There's a potion called Stinky Bright Potion. Look at that, brightens up the entire day. So we had two NPCs, one that can spawn each time here, that gives you a buff. There's another NPC that can spawn here. He's not always up. If he's up, you see this thing. When you click on it and kill him, you also get a buff. And if I remember correct, it was a crit buff. So next group now, on 8 mass, the multitudes. Normally I have one caster here that's gonna go for. Now it's 3 casters. 2 big boys and these mobs. As usual, the caster needs to neutralize first. So I'm gonna go for one of them and let burst it down and try to kill it before it even does one cast. I don't want to interrupt that one. I need to save my interrupt, stuns, blinds after he's dead. So always think about what can you do with your character. If I didn't go for those casters first, neutralize them, it would be bye-bye this run. So the next one up here, next boss, he'll do certain things. One will be that you're gonna put a shield on him, and you have to take down that shield ASAP. The other thing he will do, which is the one that will kill most people and fuck up this one, is that he's gonna do a little pushback on you first, and then do a cast on you. That cast will pull you up in the air, you can't move, and lose a lot of sanity and a lot of damage, and you're most likely gonna die. So how do you stop it? I've been seeing people running behind this and LOSing and stuff like that. You don't have to do any of that. The way to do this fight is to make sure that when he does that, is that you stand literally on him. Not next to him, not a little bit next to him, literally on top of him. Gonna stand on him. And now I have no cooldowns for this fucking bubble thing. That's the problem. Like this they're gonna nerf 100%. Like 100%. we have this zone left, we have that zone left to go through. This one is easily the hardest one. So the affixes first we have here is the madness. It spawns like mobs around me. If I touch them, I get stunned. It gets like purple around before they spawn. And if I touch it, I get disoriented. The other one that is up right now is a circle that spawns under me. And if I don't move away from it, I get feared. So those two will happen all the time. See, now it's just started directly after. Just a couple seconds after, it started again. Those two I watch out for while doing this entire zone now. Now the circle also spawned under me. First thing you're gonna meet is this bear. So you're gonna meet the mini boss directly. The bear here is nothing special. I would say he's one of the easier ones. After he dies, he's gonna spawn mobs. And those mobs, when they get low health, they'll blow up. So of course there are more mobs with multitudes. You have the big boy here. You think the big boy is probably the most hard one, right? He is hard, but on higher masks, these fuckers are more nasty. What they will do is that they will stun you. If you get stunned, that equals death like 9 out of 10 times in a fight. You don't want to be stunned in a fight. So I'm gonna kill all these creatures first before I go for him. And I'm gonna kite backwards. I don't want them to touch me. If they touch me, they will stun me. I don't want them to stun me. Next one is similar. Big boy with creatures. This bridge has two creatures, so don't just run in and pull shit, because there are two here that will spawn. Since this is bugged, what I normally do, I kill the mob we just killed here, and then I go this way, and then I go down the water, and I pull this mob, and then I pull that boss over there. Now, we're not gonna do that. You're gonna see how it looks when it's multitudes and when it's a little bit more fucked up. So the problem here is that if I pull this one, this entire groups get pulled on multitudes. And don't remember these small creatures that stun you, so I have to run back and I have two big mobs to handle now. So this is a hard pull. See that? Even when I pulled him, the ones on the side get pulled. When it's not multitudes, that doesn't happen. Same thing here. Since it's multitudes, more mobs. If I pull this one, all these on the sides get pulled. Even if I do a small pull on this one, I can even like taunt it. See that? The entire fucking army came. So that's fucked up now. I have reported that like, you know, they are is that meant to be, but still not fixed. So yeah, as soon as stuff gets harder, I always just move backwards and keep on attacking, just to dodge other shit, dodge other casts, you know, stuff like that. Okay, next mini boss. Yeah, he'll throw the puking on us, and he also gonna put a lot of pools on the ground. Basically, it's a lot of movements. So I need to make sure that I can handle the movements at the same time. Have these two affixes: the pool that fears and these mobs that spawns around, because they will do that while fighting this boss now. So it's all about planning and not move so much, and just plan where to move next time. Like just move when needed. Okay, now this thing comes, find a way out. Okay, you thought we were done with the hard mobs, right? We're not done. On multitudes, we have that group as well. These small ones that will stun you, they need to die ASAP. This big one, and there's one more big that's behind there, hiding. See that? So there's actually two big ones here. This bone crusher does a big knockback. So what I'm gonna do to fight these, I'm not gonna fight where they are, since these also stuns me. If they stun me, I'm dead. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna pull them and move backwards and fight while moving backwards. I see also that Gavin will spawn soon. So let me just make him spawn first. If he starts in the fight, since Gavin can stun me, we don't want him to be in the fight, on the boss fight. I'm gonna go and pull some mobs. He'll spawn after 2 mobs. Here you have like a lot of mobs that can spawn when you just run over shit. Okay, so Gavin's gonna spawn after this. We're gonna kill him, then we're gonna go for the boss. So to be able to dodge stuff much easier, of course the typical tactic is to like look from above so you can see shit easier. The problem with next boss is that you can't do that as good because there's a roof above you. This is definitely the hardest one of all those bosses and mini bosses. So not only will he only attack you normally, you have 4 pigs that will spawn, and those pigs will do a casts. All of them will do casts. You take damage and also sanity, and if you don't like stop them to do the cast, you are dead. And except for that, when they spawn these pigs, they will charge you, so you get like knocked backward. He will put 3 traps on the ground, so you have to watch out for those when you get knocked back by those pigs. And the last thing that happens after like half of the health or something like that is they're gonna have creatures spawning walking towards. You have to dodge them. If you get hit by one of them, then also you're fucked. So the pigs will fuck you up and those creatures will fuck you up. and at the same time you have the traps. All that you have to manage, at the same time you have these affixes as well. So I'm gonna pop an orb here before we start. This orb is the one we talked about before. It's gonna give me like sanity back. You can do this mid-fight as well. That's the 3 traps. I'm gonna go away from them directly, so if I get knocked back by the pigs, I won't get knocked into a trap. That's one of the pigs, trying to stop that. I'm gonna blind the other, try to kill it afterwards. Okay, so now when they are done, now when they are dead, we're gonna have these creatures spawning now. You see that behind them? If you get hit by one of these, you're fucked. And you can see, like, I tried to see from upwards, and it's hard because there's a fucking roof there. The last hard zone. So it's gonna be same affixes that we had when we were in here. The mobs that spawns around me, and the pool that fears. 3 big ones, tentacle. As usual, when it's a little bit harder groups and there are no casters, I move backwards instead. Then it's easier to dodge, like, all the shit they do. Okay, we're gonna go up here first to kill a mini-boss there, and then over there to kill a mini-boss before the last one. This one is similar to the group I just did. No casters, but there are these big ones and tentacles. Next group is definitely harder. We have the 3 big ones again. We have tentacle. We have these small blobs as well. I'm gonna go for tentacle first, so I don't have to think about that one spawning shit on the ground. This mini-boss, he's also one of the ones that's probably gonna get nerfed. He's gonna throw you to a location. And when he does that, you lose 150 sanity directly. And then you have to move away because he's gonna jump on you. But that throw takes away 150 sanity on you. He's gonna do that around 3 times with the damage I have on it, which means over 500 sanity. So that means it's gonna go, this bar is gonna go away 100%. So that's why this one's gonna get nerfed. But now it's not nerfed. So now we have to handle it with the stuff we have. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna use my bubble on one of these. And in that way, I'm gonna try to burst him down. So I only get tossed once instead of 3 times. So I'm gonna lose 150 sanity instead of like fucking 500 something. So there I bubbled, and that's the thing he does. And now I need to burst him down because he's gonna do it 2 more times. Well, let's hope he does it only 1 more time. See, even I tried to run away, I got hit by it. Earlier builds, you could run away from that without getting the 150 sanity. Then they changed it that no matter what you did, you will lose 150 sanity. Alright, next group, we see that there's a caster. That caster must die ASAP. That caster will channel you, so you get stunned. If he does that, then you're dead, 100%. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go and pull him and focus on that caster first. I ran through everyone and just tunnel visioned him. And then I turn around and take the rest. Just make sure that you don't use shit aimed towards the left here. So you pull like the stuff over there. Then definitely fucked. It's 3 casters over here. And all of them have the ability to stun channel you for like 5 seconds or 8 seconds or something. Okay, this is only a big boy. I see that Gamma will spawn soon. So he's gonna spawn in this during this group as well. This is the last mini-boss. This mini-boss also pukes like the other one did before. Frontal puke and pools on the ground. And you have to watch out for all that shit. At the same time dealing with all these affixes. So as soon as affixes has popped their shit, I'm gonna pull the boss. That's the puke first. No, that was pulled first. There's the puke. And the last boss before Thrall. This boss is nasty as hell. He puts pools on the ground that becomes ads. He also does a frontal beam. And he also puts big balls around him that shoots towards. So basically, the entire fight, I need to be in melee range so I don't get hit by those balls that will stun me if I get hit. So inside this melee range, I need to dodge these circles he puts on the ground and dodge his beam. Those are 2 things I need to watch out for. And make sure I'm melee range so I don't get hit by those big balls. And at the same time, dealing with all these fucking affixes, of course. That's the beam. These are the balls. Oh shit, I actually dodged one of them. And these are the mobs that spawns under him. So Thrall gonna have all the shit that all main bosses have. So that silence with the orb we just did, Thrall's gonna have that. When we were fighting Rexar with the pigs and those mobs that will spawn like walk around, Thrall's gonna have that. The shield that I need to break, that this middle boss had, Thrall's gonna have that. And what is that from here again? Circles on the ground maybe? I forgot what he has from that boss. Okay, so there he is. I'm gonna save my orb and use it later when I bubble. Of course we need to kill the pigs first, because the pigs casts and does damage and sanity shit. So we're gonna try to take them down first. You gotta do an inner circle and outer circle, and that can differ. If it does a circle, it go out. If it does an inner circle, and it go in, and then back again. He does a frontal that is also his random ability that I just passed. Now is the orb thingy. I need to look for my shit. That's the 5 grand is the frontal thing he does. You have to dodge. This is the orb. I need to go out. When it pops, I go in again. Watch out for his frontal there. This is the thing I can't break. It's too overpowered. Okay, let's continue. I got the rest. That means I have no more orb. That means if he does it again, I'm fucked. That's the 5 ground. This is the silence thing you're gonna do on me now. And also it's like pools all over the place as well, as you can see. I'm losing so much sanity now. Yeah. But now you saw the fight. So that bubble thing he did will get nerfed. It's too much damage you have to break, otherwise you're dead. I should have bubbled there, but I didn't. It doesn't get nerfed, then you bubble it, of course. Yeah, this was an 8 I did yesterday. So, best we're gonna get from a tier 8 mask is not gear. So you get 100 Valor Stones, you get 11 Gilded Crests, and you get 680 Mementos from completing like all bosses and killing Thrall. Which is really crap, by the way. You saw the fight now, you saw how it is, you saw how much work is behind it to complete one. And this is the crap reward you get. So basically, when I said in the beginning of the stream, you don't need to do an 8, you don't need to do a 7, you don't need to do a 6. 5 and below will give you reward. So a 4 mask and a 5 mask gonna give you hero gear, a 2 mask and a 3 mask gonna give you champion gear, a 1 mask gonna give you veteran. Everything above that is all about crests. And the best quest you can get is a 8 mask that gives you 11 crests. So that's how crappy this is. When it comes to rewards, 2 and below, you get access to all rewards when it doesn't have to do with gear. That's 2 and below. Like, you know, the mounts, the pets, all the shit you get from visions. A 2 mask is enough. 8 mask is to get the mount achievement that you done 8 mask, Orgrimmar Stormwind. And a 5 mask also.